The Christian Institute set up its legal defence fund to uphold freedom for Christians in the UK, both now and in the future, to worship, share the gospel and live out faithful lives in the public square. We must do what we can to ensure those same freedoms are enjoyed and passed on to future generations. Important cases like these wouldn't be possible without the generous support that enables the use of some of the country's leading lawyers in the ongoing fight for Christian freedoms in the UK. The Christian Institute's Simon Calvert explains more.
Since the start of the LDF in 2008, we have helped hundreds of individual Christians, churches and charities offering free help and advice on religious liberty issues. And the majority of those inquiries are dealt with away from the limelight. But of course there are some big cases that the Legal Defence Fund has supported, like Peter and Hazel Mary's, cases of national significance for religious liberty. And over the years, through the work of the Legal Defence Fund, we have had the privilege of supporting others like them. Faithful Christians like Lillian Liddell. She's the marriage registrar who was forced out of her job because of her Christian beliefs about marriage. There were the hoteliers Ben and Sharon Vogelenzang. They were put on trial in a criminal court because they criticised Islam during a breakfast table discussion with a guest in their hotel. Adrian Smith, a housing manager, was demoted and given a 40% pay cut because, and only because, on his personal Facebook page, he posted the phrase that gay marriage would be an equality too far. We've also helped Christian charities such as Cornerstone, a local fostering and adoption agency. And we had the privilege of helping to save them from closure under the new equality legislation. And I'm pleased to say that organisation is going on strong. And we also stepped in to help Pilgrim Homes. You may have heard of them. They provide care homes for elderly Christians. They were threatened with having public funding withdrawn because they wouldn't question their elderly residents every 3 months about their sexual orientation. Well, I want to thank all of you who've prayed for our work, who have given generously to the CI and to the Legal Defence Fund of the CI. You know that our work would simply not be possible without you. And your support has enabled us to use some of the country's leading lawyers on the most important cases affecting Christian freedom today.